A mid-range establishing shot 15-year-old Lamb, soldier shock jock news reporter, dressed in army fatigues with a camera over his shoulder and a microphone in his hand, reports from the post-apocalyptic war-torn Iraq. The land is extremely brown and with intense heat from the sun. There are remnants of deployed missiles. Lamb is reporting from the smouldering ruins of a schoolhouse. There are brand new buildings surrounding the ruins. There is a fig tree to the right in the background. Good day. This is the voice of the Milky Way. DJ Lamb here, and the rebuilt city of Abu Shirain of the new democratized Iraq. Our sponsors say it is classified information for me to disclose to you that this site is not only the gravesite of humanity, but also our birthplace, the biblical Garden of Eden. Potnia, the ancient Minoan snake goddess, drops to her knees as if she is praying. She lifts up the female Iraqi child's head, holding it in the palm of one hand, looking straight into her face. She grabs a handful of dirt, with the other hand crushes it and throws it into the air. Are these the terrorists you're trying to stop? There is a horrid sound of wailing. Lamb's head drops, closes his eyes in disgust and humiliation. Or are the real terrorists actually the demons who are waging war deep within your souls? The horrid sound of wailing grows louder. Lamb covers his ears with his hands, unable to escape the torture. I can help you exorcise your demons. But you first must understand how to distinguish evil from good through finding true love. The Greeks called these opposites Thanatos and Eros. I can't take that awful noise! Stop it! Please, Potnia, please, I beg of you! Those are the ghosts of the holy matriarchs of the 12 tribes of Israel Atlantis. There is a pause, as Lamb contemplates. Who? Potnia's face brightens up with a wide grin. The horrid sound of wailing grows even louder. Eve, Sarah, Hagar, and all of their sisters dating back to the beginning of time. Lamb covers his ears and goes into a panic state. I can't take this! Lamb of Goddess, you mustn't be afraid. The holy matriarchs are watching over you. Why are they moaning so miserably? Potnia holds up the frozen child's head in front of Lamb. Because these Iraqi children are in the Holy Grail bloodline. You don't know that. Suddenly, the child's head attaches and grafts as a part of Potnia's finger and arm, which morphs into an entire human body, which remains as a branch attached to Potnia's torso. After witnessing the miracle, Lamb struggles to keep himself from fainting. Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael? Except what? There's a gap in the DNA sequence. What kind of gap? Potnia does not answer, as she continues to hold the Iraqi girl's frozen head up in the air. Meanwhile, the rainbow dot in the sky moves closer to Lamb's and Potnia's location. Lamb notices the large rainbow formation in the sky. What's that? A UFO? No. That's planet Venus. Venus transmits a blue grid light that scans the frozen girl's head in Potnia's hand. A loud voice emanates from the heavens. That's odd, Potnia. What is it, Venus? Lamb is in shock. It looks as if all the female X chromosomes are missing. Lamb slaps himself on the face. First, there is a talking tree turned goddess, now a talking planet Venus. Am I losing my mind? No, you are seeing rightly, Lamb of Goddess. Follow me, we don't have much time. They walk over to the remains of a deployed missile shell that is broken open. Venus, get a scan of the inside of this bomb. Venus emits a blue ray that scans the interior of the bombshell. There is a long pause as Venus zooms further in, magnifying the residue on the missile tubing. What sequence can you detect? See this sequence, Potnia? Yes, they don't look like anything we've seen before. That's because they are smart antigens, which cleansed all X-female chromosomes, any non-white skin colour, and gay lesbian propensities, and replaced them with only the straight white male Y chromosomes. Potnia glares at Lamb with indignation, pointing her finger at him. You intolerant bigots! Tears stream from Potnia's eyes. DJ Lamb. Now, does this sound similar to Hitler's eugenics program, promoting Aryan racial purity of the gene pool? Potnia, I'm afraid that's the only way the rulers could force everyone to conform to their agenda, is to take away humanity's ability to procreate by removing all of the X chromosomes. The horrid sound of wailing grows even louder. Potnia directs all of her attention at Lamb. You monsters! Your rulers can destroy our fleshly bodies, but you cannot purge our spirits. How can you blame me for this? I didn't drop these bombs. DJ Lamb, you are their mouthpiece, the voice of the Milky Way. The rulers did not have a choice. The rebel terrorists were taking over the galaxy, pushing out God and family values, replacing with their secular humanism in every aspect of our lives. They must be cleansed from the Milky Way to preserve democracy. You fool! Can't you see through your rulers' lies in protecting the filthy rich oil barons and military prison technocrats, hiding behind their glittery, white evangelical facade? Close of Lamb, standing at attention to the heavens in his army fatigues and a machine gun slung over his shoulder.